I was just thinking, because you never really plan for an accident, right? Sorry, I'm all wet. Because I just got out the shower. Power. Give me more power. Give me more money, actually. That's all that I need, really, in my life. Because for the most part, I normally actually do the things that are good for me. But it's just the thing that I just kind of run out of money. And I was talking about, I was like, you never really planned for an accident. But I was like, how ironic would it be if I freaking was making this video and I got into an accident? But women can't drive, bro. And on a physical aspect, women can drive. It's just that, publicly speaking, I don't think that women should drive. I was like parking in front of this thing, and it says private patrol. And it looks like, it's like one of those security companies who kind of uses like fear. They got like a car that looks like a cop car. It was like one of those, and I was like pulling up behind it. And like, I'm like recording myself, and freaking I got this light on, and I was like, no. Oh, we pulling up on him again. And because my thing is, I try to abide by the law. For the most part, sometimes I don't. Last thing I was just like, oh no, I'm gonna have to freaking restart this video. But not today, buddy. We vlogging to the depths, to the end of our days. But the reason why women can't drive is because women don't really care about anything other than truly themselves. Because you're like, what are you talking about? Freaking women love their children. And that's true. Because it's kind of like a chemical thing that happens inside of the body. But when it comes to problems, and this is very, very true, that women just cause problems. They're like masters of just pulling a problem out of thin air. Everything in the world could be going perfectly, and a woman can literally just start complaining, whining, and complaining about anything whatsoever. So when they decide to, women can actually thrive off of complaining, of like, oh, now you have something. So women drive so recklessly because if they were to get into a car accident, that's just going to help them, because now they have something to complain about. They have stuff to do now. It's just like women are so fucking reckless and just like abominations to society as a whole. I sometimes question of like why God would make a woman in the first place, and I'm like talking about like, why wouldn't he just like make a man that can maybe produce asexually or something like that? To where, you don't even need, I'm probably using the wrong term, but like you don't need a different organism to make a baby. You just kind of like divide in two, or like maybe like a man would like do something and then like he would get pregnant or something. Like, life could have evolved in a trillion different ways, but it's just like, I'm wondering why God decided to make it to have a different, like a woman. And, because God is a mysterious thing, because it's like, they say that they make God they make humans in our image, meaning that like I guess God kind of looks like us, or like human beings. Maybe they more look like an angel, a person with wings. Maybe God looks like, but from what I see it as, God always makes the right move. God always does the correct decision, which is kind of crazy. And I'm wondering why God would make such an abomination of a creature that it's just like, most men think that they were the ones to wanted to get married to somebody and fall in love. But it's just like, you gotta be careful with women, because women aren't as stupid as they are sometimes. They are like master manipulators. And my advice to my viewers is just simply to avoid women at all, because I'm pretty sure that women are kind of like the devil, because you have yin and yang, you have God and the devil, you have black and white, and we all know why women need men, because we're the provider. But other than sex and as a pleasure thing, I don't see the purpose of a woman, because women are trash, dude. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you the truth, too. That, a woman will say and do anything to get into your bank account. What will they say? I love you. I love you, bro. And, of course you're not stupid enough to think that I'm talking about every single woman on the planet. I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. Women. I'm talking about, those god-awful things that just be straight up yapping, bro. Because, I did, I don't think I ever fell in love, but she was definitely in love with me. But, the last relationship that I had with a woman, and, it went smoothly. It went good. It was sad to kind of, it was almost like ripping Velcro off. She was kind of stuck to me and and people will look at me like, oh, I'm the bad person in that situation. It's just like, no, look at the situation that I'm in right now. Do you think that it would have been nice for me to have her worrying about me freaking, and then eventually us getting married, and then potentially, her being homeless with me? It's like, no, I saved her life. I saved her, from getting her away from me. Because, I know that the life path that I'm going to take, especially if I'm going to be a vlogger, there's no room for anybody, because, you're an artist. When you're making your art always comes first. But when you become a father, then your child comes first, and your wife comes first, and then you come third, and your art pretty much just, you can still, maybe someone will make a video, oh no, I'm proving you wrong, I have a wife and kids, I just made this art. It's but you yourself is going to, it'll almost be like running an engine at 8,000 RPM with no oil in it. You will destroy yourself, because as an artist, you just have to, you gotta be an artist. You gotta make art, and to make art is to devote your life to it. It's just if you want to be the best in the world at it. You have to devote your life to it. And either, all men have the option of either, you marry your art, or you marry a random woman who you decide to fall in love with. But with that said, I guess I'll see you guys 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Bye.